For many centuries, we've looked at the world's dense tropical rainforests and imagined an untouched, sprawling wilderness. Look at this photo of early excavations. For decades, researchers were completely constrained by these environments, forced to clear thick vegetation by hand and map sites inches at a time. Because the work was so incredibly slow and the soil in these regions was notoriously nutrient-poor, early 20th century academics reached a logical but incorrect conclusion. They assumed these dense jungles simply could not support large, complex human societies. We would find these massive, isolated stone peaks protruding above the canopy, but the vegetation was too thick to see what actually connected them. The reality is, the world's thickest jungles are not empty nature reserves. They are the overgrown graves of millions of people who built sprawling ancient cities. The technology that finally allowed us to bypass the physical barrier of the jungle canopy is called LiDAR. LiDAR stands for light detection and ranging. An aircraft fires laser pulses toward the ground, measuring the exact fraction of a second for light to reflect back. Specialized software digitally deletes the trees, leaving only solid earth. What remains is a bare earth model, where geometric shapes of ancient stone foundations become visible. In 2018, researchers deployed this technology over the Pristine jungle in Guatemala. In a single mapping initiative, they exposed over 60,000 hidden structures, including defensive fortresses, irrigation systems, and elevated highways. The sheer volume of infrastructure revealed in that scan pushed estimates of the ancient Maya population to a peak of 16 million people. That is 45% higher than any previous demographic projection. The Maya were a sprawling, densely interconnected megalopolis. If you are learning something new about how we uncover history, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This laser scanning method is exposing massive hidden structures across entirely different continents, including the jungle surrounding the famous Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia. This 3D elevation map shows Angkor Wat and its surroundings. The top layer displays dense forest, while the bottom bare earth layer reveals a highly structured urban core. At ground level, the LiDAR grid exposes perfectly square city blocks extending far past the temple walls. Returning to the Amazon basin, a 2024 scan of Ecuador's Upano Valley revealed over 6,000 organized earthen platforms connected by perfectly straight roads. To survive in these regions, the ancient inhabitants engineered the soil itself. They created what is known as Terra Preta, or dark earth. Terra Preta is an anthropogenic, human-enriched soil packed with charcoal, organic waste, and bone fragments. By intentionally enriching the ground with this mixture, ancient Amazonians were able to sustain massive, high-yield agricultural systems in areas historically considered too poor for farming. Together, these global findings prove that these specific environments were never untouched nature. They were carefully engineered, durable, and highly managed garden cities. But as powerful as LiDAR is, it has a major limitation. It can perfectly map the what and the where of an ancient settlement, but it has a complete blind spot for the who. This creates an ethical complication. Western researchers are increasingly using remote sensing data to publish thousands of miles away. Critics define this dynamic as a form of digital colonialism. Digital colonialism refers to the practice of using advanced technology to extract data and claim ownership of historical narratives, which ignores the sophisticated land management techniques that local populations still maintain today. To the indigenous descendants who have lived in and actively protected these exact environments for generations, these cities were never actually lost. Advancing our understanding of the past means pairing this high-resolution LiDAR data with the living historical knowledge of the communities that still call these forests home. As this technology scans the globe and strips away the canopy, the ultimate question is whose history we will rewrite next.